Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the BGC Podcast, episode number
10.
Number 10.
I can't believe it.
Who would have thought it, eh?
10 episodes of us chatting absolute cobswallop.
That's a good word. I love that word, codswallop.
Thank you. I didn't want to say absolute shit. I feel like I say that a lot.
Well, yeah, I know.
But cobswallop,
Cob or cod?
what's it meant to be?
It's cod, mate.
Codswallop
Yeah.
is what I said. If anyone asks, that's what I said. And if you say any different, you're a big fat liar.
All right, then. Okay. I think that is a good point to have the title.
Absolutely.
Two friends. Hi, I'm Laura.
Hi, I'm Vick.
One big gay chat. From coming out
Staying out.
and everything in between. Long-term relationships,
Dating disasters.
quite possibly the most unreasonable Icks.
The BGC Podcast. So, how's your week been, mate?
Yeah, it's not been too bad.
Mhm.
I feel like I say that every time.
I mean, do feel free to mix it up.
It's been fucking awful.
No, we don't like that.
Okay, no,
But if it
it's...
has, we'll discuss.
No, it hasn't, actually. It's been a bloody good week, actually.
I love that.
Bloody good week.
Yeah.
I won't go too much into the details, but it's been a bloody good week.
I love that.
Yeah, yeah,
Fair play.
yeah.
Good.
And the sun's shining.
Oh, the sun is shining. I feel like winter went away
Yeah.
and then went psych and came back. But now the sun's out. I'm basking in it.
I actually had the chance, I think it was a couple of weeks ago now, I actually cut the grass
You've been meaning to do that.
for fucking months.
Yeah.
Yeah, I managed to cut the grass and then the next day it rained.
All right.
And I haven't been able to cut it since. But I'm hoping and praying Easter weekend,
Yeah.
because we are filming this Easter weekend,
Yeah.
the sun will shine,
Yes.
a bank holiday, get the
Yes.
lawnmower out.
Oh,
That's what I'm hoping anyway.
absolutely. I'm actually off this whole bank holiday.
Look at you, I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry about that.
yeah.
Well, I am. So I'm hoping the sun stays out for me because, sun and vibes, that's what I'm after.
You got anything planned for this weekend?
Absolutely, mate.
What are you up to?
Well, I'm actually going to the theatre
To the theatre?
this evening with your other half.
You are, and I'm not coming.
No, sorry about that. You're the one that's got to work. Sorry about it.
I know, right?
So, yeah, doing that. Tomorrow, my niece turns 21.
Your niece turns 21.
I have a niece who's 21. I mean, congrats to her and everything. We're going to have a lovely time, but
What are you doing? You going to party?
a meal and then probably, well, I might take her to drinks after. I
Okay.
won't be going for the drinks.
Right.
Don't want to cramp her style. She'll probably cramp mine.
So you're going to be the embarrassing auntie.
Yeah, 100. Yeah, no, I can't go for drinks because on Sunday I'm driving to Wolverhampton, to watch the Conti Cup final, Arsenal versus Chelsea women's.
Nice.
Yeah, it's going to be a vibe. Staying the night, treating it like a holiday.
Why not?
Keep calling it. I'm going on holiday.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're away from home.
Yeah,
You're doing something you're enjoying.
yeah. It's more than an hour's drive.
I was going to say something else then, but I'm not.
Nearly gave away some trade secrets there, my
Yeah, I
friend.
did, didn't I?
Yeah, so yeah, it'd be fun.
Good.
It'd be fun.
Well, let's hope they win.
Yes, fingers crossed. Super
Chelsea,
embarrassing
yeah?
if not. Yeah. Whoa. You nearly caught me out there, my
I
friend.
did, didn't I? I did.
Go sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, so very exciting.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, thanks,
nice.
mate.
Yeah, I've got to work.
Mm.
I'm in all day tomorrow.
Ah,
All day.
ah.
Like all day.
Was it all day you're working?
All day.
Right. You were very unclear there.
Yeah.
You'll be all right, mate.
Yeah, oh, yeah, it'll be fun.
If the sun's shining, nice.
100% because I work outside, don't I?
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
yeah, it'd be nice. Yeah.
Fair play. Got my nails done.
Oh, yeah.
Got my nails done.
Oh, they're looking good.
Yep, freshly done this morning. Ready for the weekend. Went on a sunbed last night as well.
Mm.
Yeah.
Forgot your hoodie though, didn't you?
I mean, I was hoping we could brush over it.
We're not going to. I'm
No,
here.
listen. I don't know how many times I have to say my memory's terrible.
Sorry, I don't think you mentioned that. What?
No. I don't know if I have. I can't remember if I have.
Yeah, I mean, Vic, we've only done one episode with our hoodie and you've
know.
already forgotten it.
It's just so comfy, so I wear it quite a lot.
Right.
And I was like, oh, I'm going to wash it fresh for episode 10.
Yeah.
Got to be looking fleeky. Oh, I said that for ages. And
hello, welcome back to 2016.
yeah. And yeah, I forgot it.
For episode 10 as well, Vic.
I know. It's on me. It's
It's not on you, is it? Clearly.
No, I can only apologise. Do you know what? I'll do better.
Well, you should.
I'll do better.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
So you've got your nice red jumper. One of the three you'd like.
I bloody love this jumper.
Yeah.
Vinted.
Really?
Yep.
Vinted's good.
I love Vinted.
Mm.
I think it cost me like a £5. It's so comfortable. It's not even fair. Love it.
You can get some good stuff on Vinted. I got you know, when England were in some competition last year.
Euros?
All right, if you
Sure.
say so. Yeah. And
or was it the World Cup? Anyway, sorry.
I can't remember.
Yeah, it was one of the big ones.
You're the one with the bad memory. Why can't I remember? And I managed to get it wasn't the most up to date England shirt, but it wasn't an old one either. It was only like last season sort of thing,
yeah.
and I got it for £9.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's where I got my Arsenal shirt.
Was it?
Yeah, well, I thought, do I want to pay out full price for a brand new one? And I weighed up the options, and I was like, thought about it, and I was like, nah, I'll go Vinted for now.
Yeah.
But I might treat myself.
Absolutely. I've got like in my Vinted like wish list, it's like full of Southampton Football Club retro shirts.
Oh, nice.
And I'm just waiting for the price to keep dropping.
Yeah. Yeah, 100. We love a bargain.
Yeah, because I ain't paying like over 150 quid
No.
for a t-shirt.
I hear you.
So yeah, I'll just keep waiting.
Yeah.
And then you get the little messages, oh, for you, we'll do it for this amount.
Do you get those?
Yeah,
I need to be
or
more patient.
make an offer. And I'm like, no. I'm just going to wait patiently and then snap it up when I can.
100%.
Yeah.
I love that. A little barter. I'm full of great words today.
You are, aren't you?
Am I getting clever?
No.
Wow. Okay, yeah, cheers to that, mate. Humbled real fucking quick.
So, episode 10,
Yeah.
we said in the episode last week that we would like you to get your questions into us.
Yes.
And we will answer anything.
Yes.
Anything. And did any of you get your messages in? No. So, thank you for listening to episode 10.
I was like, yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did.
We've had quite a few, actually.
We have. So, I've come prepared with the old iPad.
You're so fancy.
Oh, yeah.
So fancy.
Yeah, so we have got some questions.
Okay.
So, how do we do this? How should we do this, Vic? I feel like I'm who's it? Jeremy Paxton on Mastermind asking you the questions.
Well, why don't you read it to me?
All right.
Because you've seen most of them.
Yeah.
Read it to me. I'll answer, and then we'll go to you.
All right, then. Okay, so this is I think people are going to know the answer to this question for you.
Okay.
Possibly not for me.
Okay.
But what is your biggest pet peeve? Pet peeve, not ick.
Yes. No. I see. I see the difference. My biggest.
I see the difference.
I see the difference. My biggest pet peeve. God, do you know what?
We've only got about 45 minutes, Vic.
Yes. Do you know what I'm sitting here thinking? Fuck me, I'm picky because I've got a few. That's why I'm single. That's the reason. I'm gonna go with but there's do you know what? One of my main ones, ignorance.
Yes.
Rudeness, ignorant. Yeah. I'm gonna lock that in.
You're gonna lock that in.
I'm gonna lock
Final
that in.
answer.
Final answer.
Yeah, it's wrong. No.
Oh, right. What's yours?
So my biggest pet peeve. Now I had to really think about this because I got this question and I was like, what is my biggest? I think I'm quite an easygoing person.
Yeah.
And then
What's that like?
Yeah, it's quite nice actually. It's quite nice.
Lovely.
Yeah, just chill, bimble along.
Bimble.
Bimble. I like that word. That's a nice word. So I would probably say my biggest pet peeve is WhatsApp. When someone doesn't just type one message to get a message across, and when they message about 5 messages, which could be all put into one message.
Right.
It really annoys me.
Okay.
Because it really annoys me when my phone keeps vibrating and you're trying to reply to the message, but then up comes another message. It's like, put it all in one message and then I will answer you.
But sometimes...
And my other half is the fucking worst for that.
Sometimes the situation calls for it. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I'm excited about something, I like put a message and I'll send it. I'll be like, oh, and also this. Oh, and this and this. Whereas if I'm having a normal conversation or a conversation that's like semi-important, it'll all go in one. But 9 times out of 10, it all goes in one. But that odd conversation where I'm like excited about it, or I'm like, I need to get this across.
Yeah.
There's a bit of urgency with it.
Right.
It's my ADHD. I'll put a few. I can see why it's annoying, especially when you're trying to reply.
It's so annoying. And do you know what? Something else has also come of this as well. Because I thought about that pet peeve and then something happened the other day, which really annoyed me. Okay. And it's actually one of our friends. Right. Not you, don't worry. It's one of our friends and she will know exactly who she is. But, you know, people like voice noting now.
Yes, love a voice note.
Yeah, and we both know that our voice notes can last quite a while.
Yep.
You know, 10 minutes.
Yep.
Possibly longer, talking shit. And I was having a conversation, voice note to voice note with my friend, but then she, this really annoyed me. So she replied to the voice note whilst listening to it. So she's there going, yeah, totally agree. Haha, that's so funny. And I'm thinking, what the hell did I say? So I then have to re-listen to the voice note I sent and read her reply so I can remember what she's talking about.
Okay, she's typing while listening to it. Fairs. Okay, yeah, I get that.
And it was quite a deep conversation as well. And I was like, I have no idea what I said. I'm going to have to listen whilst reading.
Yeah, it can be a struggle. Like, I try not to reply to voice notes via text. If I can't reply to that voice note, and I need to message someone, I'll message, and then I will reply to that voice note when I can. Yeah.
You also do the thing where you pause it.
Yes.
And listen to it and then go, I don't know how to do that.
It's life-changing, my friend.
I honestly don't know how to do that.
I'll show you. I love that because then you can listen. Like, again, my memory is terrible. And I used to have to try and remember everything that was said in this voice note, and obviously forgot 95% of it.
Yeah.
But you can, if you lock you're talking, and then you just pause. There's a little pause circle at the bottom. Pause it, or you can just press play on their voice note. It will pause yours automatically and go there. And then you just keep pausing. Absolute game changer.
Maybe I should tell my friend to do that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
If you're listening, you know who you are, and from now on, please do what Vic does.
I'll show you. I'll put a little tutorial up.
So that was the question number 1.
Lovely.
That was a cool one. I like that one.
Solid.
Very different to Icks, isn't it?
Yes.
So this next question is from someone that obviously knows that we used to work at Butlins, and we used to go on stage and do shows quite a bit.
Yeah.
So the question they sent in was, your favourite memory of something going wrong on stage and how did you overcome it?
Oh my God, so many come to my mind. Hilarious. Love that question. God, I've got to try and pinpoint one. I mean, as professional as it always was, there were things that would go wrong.
You need to be careful what you say here.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I think one of my favourites was the Character Theatre had just opened.
Yes.
I think it was one of the very first shows actually that went in there. And I was co-hosting a Bob the Builder show. And we got about maybe a quarter of the way through it. The whole theatre goes black. So I've got me, the other host, Bob and Wendy on stage.
Yeah.
And you used to have to build a boat during this show. The whole stage goes black.
Yeah.
I am panicking because I'm like, what the fuck's happened? All of a sudden then the lights come up, every light you can think of comes on.
Yeah.
No music. So then the other host, very well, she dealt with it really well, to be fair.
She was the professional in this
She
partnership,
absolutely was the professional, 100%. I'm just there for bants. She was like, okay, everyone, start clapping your hands. And I was like, why are we clapping? Like, but fine, I'm just going to follow your lead. Clap in, and then you can see the sound engineer in the back, like running around this box, like, what the fuck's happening? He starts the show again, not in the same place. Spud's talking. He's not even on stage.
Oh, no.
She's backstage, the person who played Spud.
Yeah.
No head on, having a glass of water, comes bounding on, puts the head on, like runs, like literally slides onto the stage like she's been there the whole time. And then it's talking about a boat that's not there because we haven't built it. So I was like, everyone use your imagination. What boat would you make? Like, we literally made up a show.
Oh, no.
On the spot.
Sounds like you needed a lifeboat to get out of that.
When I tell you, we were fighting for our lives on that stage. It was, and obviously at the time, you're very much like, people have paid to see this, and they're not getting a show. Like, they're getting shambles. But actually, we didn't get any complaints. They obviously noticed that there was a technical issue.
Yeah.
But we actually got very good feedback. So we were fine with it.
Yeah.
And obviously now and afterwards we could laugh about it. But at the time we were all literally like, oh, our bumholes were like this. Like, oh my God. That was one of the most hilarious things. There are so many, but yeah, hilarious.
Well, I've never had anything go wrong because I was a professional.
Listen, technical issues, mate. Not my fault.
You're obviously a bad omen.
I've heard that before.
However,
go on.
Not so much something going wrong, something wrong that I said.
Hear this. Go on.
So there used to be a thing on in the summer called Character Olympics.
Yeah.
And I was the host of it.
Okay.
So I used to host it pretty much every week during the summertime. And basically the characters from Butlins would come out and do sports with the kids.
That sounds well fun.
It was fun. It was great fun. It was like sports day with the characters.
I don't think that was on when I started. That's
Was it
a
not?
shame. No.
Oh,
that sounds joke.
So much fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, there was a character, Butlins character called Daisy the cow.
Oh, you love her.
I loved to get Daisy the cow.
Yeah.
And she was one of my best friends.
Yeah.
If you get what I mean.
I hear you.
You hear me. Anyone out there that's done animation, they hear me. Anyway, I was hosting, and this particular year, Daisy the cow was being retired, shall we say. And at the end of their particular bit, you say, oh, everyone say bye-bye to Billy Bear. You can see Billy in his story time at 5:00 in the skyline. Anyway, it came time to say goodbye to Daisy, and Daisy the cow didn't really have a lot to do because they were retiring her. So me, being me, said on the microphone loud outside where everyone could hear, everyone say goodbye to Daisy, and you can see Daisy in Burger King.
Oh my God, no.
So the second half of the question, how did you overcome it? I didn't. I don't.
You said that on a microphone in front of kids.
Yeah.
That's jokes.
Yeah.
Oh, I would have died.
I think I did a little bit.
I would have loved to have seen that.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious. I bet you had a load of dads there, like.
Probably. All the adults going, ha, 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 and all the kids going, I want a Burger King. Oh, no.
That's hilarious.
So, yeah, that was something went wrong, but because I said something wrong.
That's jokes.
So, yeah.
I love that.
We had so many good times at Butlins, didn't we?
Oh, so, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So many good times.
So many good times.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the next question was, what is the film you can quote word for word?
Matilda.
Wow, okay, that was quick.
I love that film.
And you could...
Word for word.
Word for word.
Word for word. I'm fairly confident I would get about 98% of it right.
Nice. I think that's a challenge.
Yeah. Let's go.
All right, then.
What about you?
The Lion King.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Yeah, the original Lion King, not the new souped up one.
No.
No.
Fairs.
No.
Oh, Yeah, great choice.
Yeah. I'm actually going to skip this question because it's a long question, and actually it's probably the best question we had. So I'm going to leave this one to the end.
Okay.
So my other half, I said to her, I said, oh, do you have any questions you want to hear me and Vic speak about? So this was her genius question. What came first, the chicken or the egg? Nothing about how did you find it growing up gay? No, what came first, the chicken or the egg, Vic?
It's a very solid question. I'm going to say the chicken.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Evolution.
Yes.
If you disagree and you think it's the egg, why do you think it was the egg?
What a question. Very philosophical.
Yeah. So we'll skip that one. We had another question saying, has there ever been a time when you've had to pretend you were straight?
What a great question. Has there?
And I think what they mean by this is not when you weren't out. So when you were out and proud, but you've had to pretend you were straight in a situation.
That's a really good question. I had to pretend I was straight. I mean...
Once again, we've only got about 45 minutes.
Yeah. I think, yeah, like when I've been out and a girl has like come up to me and started hitting on me and I've just been like, absolutely not.
Wow.
Absolutely
Okay.
not. And instead of going, this is probably when I think it was when I was, no, it must have been when I was younger. Because now I'd be like, no, thank you, bye. But then I think then I was like, no, I'm straight.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting an answer like that.
Yeah.
Not just to get out of someone coming on to you.
Yeah, young, was like, oh, God, no, I'm straight. Not just, no, I'm not interested, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be the only time. Otherwise, like, there's been times where like I've been with like a partner or someone I'm seeing or whatever, and I haven't held their hand in public.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a big holdy hand person anyway.
No.
But like, in certain areas and stuff, I'd be like, no. But that's not like, that's probably as close as it is now. But when I was younger, it'd be to get out of a buzz girl talking to me.
Wow.
I grew out of that.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Yeah.
Because you would not be my friend.
No.
I think with me, and this is probably an answer to the question that they were probably hoping for.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry.
So there has been times, when you're having a conversation with someone and and you talk about your partner and they just go, oh yeah, what does he do for a living? I just go along with it.
Do you still do that?
Not so much now.
Okay.
But sometimes it's just like, I can't be bothered to just go into she. It's like, I just, but then I still continue to say they.
Okay.
I never say he.
Yeah,
I always go, oh yeah, they're a singer.
Yeah.
Or something. But not so much anymore. Now I'm like, my girlfriend, my fiance, she. But yeah, I'd probably say that's really the only time I pretended to be straight.
Fairs.
Just to make life a lot easier for me.
Yeah, I think as well, you have to read a room, don't you?
Yeah. Sometimes I just can't be arsed with it.
And also, I think if especially now, like if someone goes to me, oh, so have you got a boyfriend, husband? I go, no. Because I feel like you're just being nosy. Like I am, especially if they're that type of person. Do you know what I mean? Like I am gay. I don't think you'd look at me and be like, no. What? A lesbian? Like, I don't think that would happen.
Yeah.
So, like, I clearly don't have a boyfriend or a husband. Like, do you see a ring on my ring finger? No. So, husband, no. Boyfriend, no, I don't. You're being nosy. So I go, no.
Fair.
If you want to know if I'm gay, come out and ask me.
Fair.
Which people do.
I never
to be
thought
fair.
of it like that.
Yeah, like only
Nosy
again,
little bastards.
only if they don't really know me, and they come when they're a bit of a gossip, like they want to talk about everyone. No, you don't get nothing. If you want to know, come out and ask me. Don't. It's not a crime. You can't ask me if I'm gay. Are you gay? Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, some people
Stop being fucking nosy, guys.
yeah. Some people. So there was this girl at work, and she, I don't know what the attempt was, but she was like, "Oh, can I ask you a question?" And I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Are you gay?" And I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Oh, I'm bisexual." And then I was like,
Quick, get married.
I was like, "Good for you."
Well done.
Yeah, we're halfway there. No, I'm joking. And then a guy, when she then left, and then a guy that had overheard our conversation that we also worked with went, "That was well rude." I was like, "What was?" And he was like, asking if you were gay. I was like, "Why is it rude?" And he was like, "Oh, well, which is just a rude thing to ask, isn't it?" I was like, "No, not at all." I was like, "She wants to know if I'm gay or not." Like, I don't find that rude.
No.
Like, which I thought was very, I mean, he's a bit older. I thought it was very interesting for him to find that rude.
Which, yeah, I suppose would then be a way of sort of like, oh God, I can't think of the word.
Your memory's terrible.
Hot kettle black. It's a sort of way of sounding out how straight people feel about asking the question.
Yeah.
So if they think it's rude to ask, that's probably why they don't ask. But it's not rude.
No.
Just ask.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, we'll start saying to you, "Are you straight?"
Yeah.
And then just normalise it.
Yeah. 100.
So yeah.
100.
So guys out there, are you gay or are you straight? Let
Or
us know.
either. Or both.
Both?
Bisexual.
Oh yeah.
You all right, mate?
But surely that's the thing on its own.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut this bit.
Probably won't.
Okay.
So anyway, you led actually into quite a good the next question.
Oh, great.
Talking about work.
Okay.
Someone wants to know, have you ever fancied a work colleague?
Yes.
Okay.
Nearly every job I've been at.
Look, I know you fancied me.
Oh, because you are my type.
Oh, 100%.
To a T. Yes. God. Great times.
So every job you've been in?
Pretty much every job I've been in.
Ooh.
100%. Especially now.
Oh, Vic.
Well, just a little crush. And I think...
Little schoolgirl crush.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Usually managers.
It's the power in it.
The authority does something. Now, listen, I'm quite a dominant person, but I don't know what it is about a manager or someone in like power. It's just, I'm just like, yeah, I will do whatever you want. Look, what do you need? I got you. Like, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, what about you?
Well, obviously, yeah, I fancied my partner at work.
Well, yeah.
So, yeah.
I suppose you've been... But before her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Manager.
Yeah. It's a thing. It's a thing.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's a thing.
Yeah.
100.
I mean, I think anyone, like straight, gay,
Yeah.
anyone can relate to that.
100.
Yeah.
100%. And it's like, I'm not saying that like you're falling in love with someone. Do you know what I mean? But just that little like like you say, schoolgirl crush.
Yeah.
And you think, I would. Do you know what? I would.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Nice.
Yeah.
Have you ever fancied like, because you've worked where there's like people coming in, like customers?
Oh. I mean, yeah. Like, you know, like especially when I was in security.
Oh yeah.
At the airport.
Tell us the story, Vic.
Well, what one? No, I, you know, especially in security, you do come across. I mean, I come across a lot of people now, but I'm like here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah.
Whereas in security, you're just in that one place.
I guess you see all sorts of people,
all
walks of life. Yeah.
100%, 100%. There's actually a girl that I used to see, And before I met her,
Yeah.
she came through the airport like 2 or 3 times.
Oh, really?
And saw me.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then you became a thing.
Yeah, so we were messaging.
Giving stalker vibe.
No. No, I mean, that's expensive stalking. But yeah, she came
I'm going to go on holiday just so I can see that fit security guard. She will be mine one day.
Oh my God, PTSD. Yeah, no, she came through.
Yeah.
And I remember looking at her and thinking, she's a bit all right. And then I was like, she looks well familiar. Obviously, we hadn't met by this point.
Yeah.
And I was like, no. And then she messaged me. She was like, I've just seen you. I was like, it was her. And then that happened. I'm sure it was another 2 or 3 times.
Stalker.
I was like, that's weird.
Stalker.
But yeah, there were a few people that would come through, and I'd be like, you have a cheeky little flirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds like you've done that more than once.
No comment.
So I was going to actually say to you, has any like work flirtation come to a relationship or something? But obviously,
no.
You just saying was stalker.
Yeah, but
she got you.
I didn't meet her at the airport though.
Right.
So it was prior. She just happened to come through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, it was prior. I wouldn't personally give my number out or whatever to someone that's come through work. No. Just inappropriate. Like 100%. I wouldn't even date anyone at work.
No.
Dabbled. Never again.
Right.
I mean, I think that was mainly her though, to be honest. But just put me off. And I was like, oh, no.
I suppose it was a bit different for me and my other half because we met at Butlins, and you don't just work at Butlins.
No.
Butlins is your life.
Yeah, 100%.
So
yeah, 100%.
I'm just trying to make myself feel better.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do it I wouldn't do it now. I mean, again, it was probably just that one experience, but that one experience was enough to put me off because I get just intense. Yeah. So, and that's a bit much when you have to then like work with that person every day. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not like, you can then go home and relax together. Like, yeah, we work with each other and then you see each other all the time and then you don't really see that person outside, and it was all a bit, bit intense. Bit intense. Yeah. Never again. No. Put you off for life. Yeah, 110%.
Okay, so now we've got our final question that we want to answer. Now, please bear with, because this is a story, really. So the title of this question is Splitting the Bill. Ooh. So here we go. So it says, so in a hetero relationship, it's traditional for the man to be expected to pay the bill because of chivalry, pay gap, tradition, blah, blah, blah. Not that I agree with that, but anyway. Face. So, in a same-sex relationship, let's say 2 women, what's the expectation? Is it always split? Is the mask expected to pay? What if it's 2 masks? What if it's 2 femmes? Me and my partner are both femme. I personally like to pay for it because it feels good to treat her, and it means she doesn't have to worry about money if she makes less, etc. That's not to say I don't like to be treated.
That's a very good question.
What's your thoughts with that?
So me, I'm very much maybe not split the bill, like, so yes, split it, but you don't have to split it then and there. So it's like, so say you go out for dinner, let's say I buy it, the next time she can buy it, or she can buy the drinks at the next place. Do you know what I mean? Like, even it out. I do agree in evening it out. Yeah. Like, if there is a situation that comes up and she earns less than me or whatever, then yeah, I will, I will pay more, as in more regularly. I will be the one to cover that, and I'm okay with that. Yeah. More than fine. Because I, like, they said there, I don't want them worrying about money. Yeah. Like, no one likes, I don't want them worrying about anything, but especially don't want them worrying about money and stuff. And if I've got the means to, then I will. But yeah, most of the time it's split. evenly, whether it's there or whether it's, you know, I'll get this and you get it next time.
Mm-hmm.
And also I like that when you're like dating someone, I like the whole oh well, I'll get it next time, because it's like, oh, I want there to be a next time. That's a good, I see that. I see what you've done there, and I like it. So yeah, I do like splitting it.
Do you know what, me and my other half are very much the same. Like if we go out for a meal, she'll pay for it, and then I'm like, well, I'll pay for it next time. That sort of thing.
Yeah.
But there have been times where, you know, I've earned more than her or she's earned more than me, and you sort of tailor it to how your life is at that point.
Yeah.
But if I was to go back to a dating world, I would probably feel more obliged to pay.
Okay.
Because I feel like I'm in the way, in my setup, obviously I like the more feminine girl. I feel like I'm the more masculine one, so I should be paying.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. See, I have done that before.
Right.
And I sort of put myself in a situation where then that was expected.
Ah, okay.
And no. And I also learnt very hard after I got out of my long-term relationship. I went on a date with someone and we were up London, so obviously it's expensive, and she was like, we'll go here, we'll go here, we'll go here. I was then in the mindset of, well, I'm the mask, so I should pay. Right. You don't even want to know how much I spent on that one date. And I was like, and I didn't see her again.
So this was one date?
One date.
How much? For a
first
date? Mate, come on.
I think it was just under £200. Yeah.
Fuck.
I know.
Wow.
I know. That was food. Yeah, so that was
never met her again.
No, so that was drinks, food, drinks, entry to somewhere. It was just so expensive.
Jeez.
Yeah. And she kept going like, oh, let me get this. And I was like, no, you're good.
Oh, mate.
I was like, and then I went home the next day and I was like, fuck me. Jesus Christ. I was like, yeah, she can get the next one. And then I didn't see her again. So I was like, well,
you sort of shot yourself in the foot there,
proper
didn't you?
shot myself. I mean, and again, I'd just come out of a long-term relationship. So I was like drinking a lot.
Right.
So, you know, it's not like
because
didn't
that's
get
how we cope.
Very healthy coping mechanism. And it's not like it's not like I didn't get my money's worth. I did. But still. So after that, it was very much do you want to get them at the next place? I'll get them now. You get them at the next place. And I was like, if there's an issue with that, then we're not going to match up, because I believe in everything pretty much being equal, but like you said, it's situational.
Yes.
It's like, you know, depending on what's happening in their life, my life at the time, might be a little bit more give and take.
What do you think thinking of a hetero relationship? Obviously, you've never been in a relationship with a man.
No.
Whereas I have. What do you think to the, you know, the traditional, the man should pay?
I mean, again, I think we need to get out of that.
Yeah.
Women can do what men can do. If boys can do it, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I'm again, it's nice, like, to be treated. Like, don't get me wrong, like, even though I am like a soft mask, I do like to be treated like a girl.
Who doesn't like
to
be treated?
Yeah. And that's nice. But I don't think that should be, like, as much as I like to, like, buy things and, you know, take whoever out wherever, I'm not going to do that every single time, because I also have goals that involve that involve money. So, you know, and I think that's okay for men not to do it every time. Like, sure, the odd time, again, who doesn't like that? But also, we can do it for them as well.
100%. But then it'll be very interesting to get a male perspective on this. Yeah. Because guys, men out there, do you like being paid for?
Yeah.
Or do you feel like it demasculates you a little bit?
I mean, yeah, there is also
because
that
there could be that.
Yeah.
It'd be very interesting to hear how a man actually feels when a woman pays for the date.
I hear you.
I can imagine a guy being like, oh, I'm the man, I should pay for it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then there is that expectation that the man should pay for it, and that shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah, no, I just don't agree with that being a thing for anyone.
Yeah,
However you present, for me personally, equal.
Yeah.
Obviously, like the odd treat here and there, maybe not even the odd one. Like sometimes I might, like, you know, for like, I don't know, a month, be like, now I got this. And then be like, okay, now we'll go back to,
yeah,
you know.
Now you can pay.
Yeah, now you've got me for 2 months, okay?
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm a big split the biller, equal.
Yes.
So then, you know, because we've also separately got stuff to pay for, stuff to cover.
100%.
Like,
yeah,
we don't know each other's like full. I'm just talking about a situation that I'm in at the minute. Like, we don't know each other's responsibilities and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm very much a let's split it. And
whereas me and my other half, obviously, we've lived together for the past 12 years. We know each other's expenses and stuff like that, so it's a lot easier for me, really. Well, it's not, but you know what I mean.
I get what you mean.
We know where we stand,
yeah,
sort of thing.
Exactly that.
Not trying to impress anymore.
No,
I've got to.
She ain't going nowhere.
So that was all the questions that we got that were worth speaking about, really, apart from the chicken and the egg one. I mean, I thought I've got to give her a shout out. She's put up with me for 12 and a bit years, so let's give her something. But I do want to go back to some of the previous icks and statements that we've made, because we have had comments. And I think the most recent one was back in episode 7. Do you remember your ick, Vic, where you called my other half out about buttering one piece of bread?
It stays with me. Yes, I remember.
I hate to tell you, but there's people out there that agree with her. Yeah, I know, right?
No,
there are. We had comments on the YouTube video saying, yeah, I do that.
Stop.
We had someone message in on Instagram saying, I only ever butter one piece of the bread because it's the base. The base. Right. This is the thing, right? So I listened to that episode with my other half. And as we were listening to it, she was making a sandwich. And I said to her, are you only going to butter one piece of bread? And she was like, yeah, of course I am, babe. So she did it. The base, picked it up.
And flipped it as she picked it up.
And flipped it.
So it's no longer a base.
So it was no longer the base. So that's a bullshit excuse for doing that. But someone, the same person that said they have only ever buttered one side of the bread also said, how do professional sandwich makers do it? Like, you know, you get your sandwich packs. Are both pieces of bread buttered? Have you ever looked?
That's a really good question, and I'm going to have to look now.
This is the thing. So if we do have a professional sandwich artist, because that's what they're called at Subway, out there that knows the proper way of buttering bread, is it 1 or 2 slices of bread?
Wow, I can't believe there's more out there.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe it either.
Jeez.
I genuinely thought she was the only person.
Yeah? Wow. That's blowing my mind. I'm going to have to take a minute with that because, wow.
Yeah. And also, going back to our sports episode, where I went off on a complete tangent about the moon.
Oh, your conspiracy theory. Yep.
Yeah. Your sister agrees with me.
She loves a conspiracy theory.
Yep.
Well, I don't know whether she loves them, but she's very much into them.
Yep. She agrees that we never landed on the moon. So I'm happy.
Interesting. That doesn't surprise me that she agreed.
She also said that she would be happy to do a segment with me each week.
Yeah.
For a small price.
Oh.
Of £67,556 per airtime minute.
Interesting.
So, sorry, that's not happening.
No, I've got a family of con artists. No, Fez. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me that she agreed with you. She gets very passionate about different things, and obviously at first, when I'd listen to her talk, I'd be like, you were dropped on your head as a baby. But actually she does make really good sense. And do you know what? It's really nice to see people like this sounds a little bit weird, but it's nice to see people get passionate about it, and she does get really passionate about it.
Does
Very
she?
knowledgeable.
Yeah.
She articulates herself really well. So I do actually enjoy listening to her theories.
Yeah, like if someone, you know, obviously I went off on a complete tangent that episode.
We both do.
But when someone feels so strongly about something and they articulate themselves so well, it makes you believe them.
100. She could absolutely, if she was to articulate it as well as she does usually and come at me with some facts, I'd be like, you're right. The earth is flat. She doesn't think the earth is flat. But, you know, just to make that very clear, I'm not related to a flat earther. Okay. But she could probably, I'll probably be like, do you know what? She's got something there.
Yeah.
She's onto something. Because, she really does. It's very, Yeah.
So those are
God, I was way too nice about her then.
You were, weren't you?
Way too long. God.
Do you know
You're a dickhead.
She also said in the same email that she had an ick.
Right.
So we're ready for a Vick's ick, because
absolutely
this is are we going to actually do the Vick's icks? Do you have an ick?
I have an ick.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't expecting to do an ick.
It's time for Vick's Icks.
Yeah, your sister actually emailed in with the with the subject ick, and the contents of said email literally was Vick.
Oh, she's a fucking knobhead, isn't she? I've just been nice about you. I take it all back. She's a dickhead. That's jokes. And do you know what? I'm not surprised.
No,
I'm not surprised. Oh, okay. I've got a couple.
okay. It's
One-
our 10th episode. Let's make this a bumper ick.
Yeah. So one, which I think everyone will agree on, dirty fingernails.
Oh,
How in an adult?
yeah.
Grim. Wash
Unless
your
you're a
hands.
gardener.
Yeah. Wash your hands.
Yeah, nah.
So nasty.
It's vile.
So nasty. Like you're not.
Yeah, it's vile.
You're not touching me with those.
No.
Like don't come near me.
Nah. Also biting your fingernails.
Yeah. See, my nails are really short, but I don't bite mine. I cut mine because I like short nails.
Yeah.
It's another excuse to show them. Yeah. Biting.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, so grim. Also, and I found this hilarious because I've seen quite a few kids in profile pictures on dating apps.
Oh, well, this is something that is not regular for me. So
yeah,
well, it's not a thing for me. So I've never seen this.
So yeah, you'll see like they'll say like I don't really read bios unless like I match with someone, and then I'm like cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, you will see kids, and sometimes in the bio it says "kids not mine." Why do you have a picture of it on a dating app then?
Wow.
Like, why is it on the dating app?
Yeah.
Like, cover their face with something. Like, I mean, that's a bit stupid anyway. Like, everyone's got some selfies. Whack some selfies up.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have any pictures. Like, when I'm on a dating site, the pictures are of me.
Yeah, and because I've seen, obviously, when I've played Tinder for you, I've seen you, like, swiping, and then you're like, there's 5 people in that picture. I don't know which one I'm liking, so let's just swipe it to the way that you do. Left, right?
Yeah. Right, I think.
Swipe. Is it swipe
Swipe
right?
right to match?
Don't like?
No, swipe. Oh, left. Left if you don't
left
like.
loser.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. That's how I remember it now.
Yeah.
To the left you lose.
Yeah. Hilarious. Yeah, and I listen, I get it. They want people to know that they have friends and stuff. Like, I have friends. But I'm going to assume you have friends until I hear some red flags where you don't.
Right,
and then I'm not
fair.
be seeing you.
Yeah.
Because why don't you have friends? Like,
they might not be socially.
no, you need at least a friend.
Yeah, but. Oh.
No, mate. No, I need someone with a social life, please. Go out with your friends. Talk to your friends. Friends are healthy. That is a healthy part. I think it's a massive red flag if you don't have at least one friend.
Okay.
100%. Because then all I'm thinking is all their time then, all their what are you concentrating on?
You.
Yeah, nah, too intense. Bye-bye.
Do 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 do.
Ah. Yeah, no.
Oh.
So yeah.
So it's not so much an ick, the fact that you're looking at, like with the kids in the profile picture, that it's not so much just like, oh, they've got a kid, ick.
No.
It's more a, why do you have a child in that
Just
picture?
say you have a child.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to verify whether I think
No.
you look related.
Yeah.
Like, just say you have a kid.
Yeah.
I think it's weird.
Yeah. And especially if it's not your kid.
Right, kid's not mine. It'd
Yeah.
be different if you had a picture of a dog. Like, do I have a picture of a dog?
You don't have
I think
Tinder
I
anymore,
have
do you?
no.
No.
So I'm trying to remember.
Oh.
That's hilarious. It's already a losing battle. I think I used to have a picture of my best friend's dog, Sully, because he's adorable.
Oh, Sally.
Yeah.
Aw.
And I wouldn't even put dogs not mine. If you want to know, ask me. Like, I don't.
Yeah. It's different with kids though, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, you wouldn't put a picture of a randomer's child
Yeah.
up on the internet. And I've got a friend actually that has got a little girl, and she posts pictures of her little girl on social media, but I have no idea what that girl looks like because she constantly covers her daughter's face, which in the world we live in now, I think's, quite sensible.
Yeah, I have a friend who also covers. I mean, I know what her little girl looks like because I've met her, but covers her face.
Yeah.
And I think fair enough.
Yeah.
Like, if that's what you.
absolutely
But obviously, she wants to post those memories and stuff.
fair. Yeah.
Fair play. Yeah, she covers her face. I'm like, do you know what? Sure.
Yeah. I mean, it is quite funny though, because she always uses the same emoji, and it's like the big smiley face emoji, and it's like she's a walking emoji.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
has a big smiley
If they're
face on.
angled right,
Yeah.
they're so funny, right? Yeah. But I think weird, especially if it's not your kid. So if you do that, stop doing it.
Yeah, that's just wrong.
Yeah.
That is wrong.
Stop putting your kids in your dating app pictures. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. If you want a group picture, fine. Listen, I'm not that mad at it. Whatever. Don't put your kids in.
No.
And don't put your nieces, nephews, friends' kids. They're not yours. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Weird.
It would be interesting to hear to know, if the actual parents of that child knows that their child is being used in a porn to get pussy.
Oh God!
There
Why?
we go. Yeah, I said it, guys,
Why?
but that is what it's
Oh
doing.
God, that's the worst. That's so grim. Don't
Yeah.
ever say that.
Yeah, so stop using kids.
Stop saying the P word.
What, pussy?
Stop it! Oh Jesus Christ! I feel unwell. Don't. Don't.
Pussy!
Oh.
Do you know a word I really don't like that's come out quite recently?
Go on.
You know, the Pampers adverts
Yeah.
where they talk about Poonami.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just don't like it.
Poonami.
Yeah, Poonami.
That's funny.
Where they, where the poo comes up the back and you get a blowout. They don't get the Poonami anymore. I'm like,
Blowout.
Poonami. Yeah. Random.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
You've got ADHD, mate.
Probably. Maybe I'll get tested too.
Yeah, I think you should.
We'll just
I think you should.
rename the podcast to the ADHD podcast.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
probably some out there already.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's it.
Yeah, I do.
That was a good episode 10.
Yes. Very good.
And if that is the end of the podcast, then we ended on a high.
So be it.
We're not ending, guys.
No, we're not.
We're not.
We'll
not.
be here anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was good. I suppose I better do my spiel. Or do you want to do the spiel?
You can do the spiel.
Okay, so if you are not following us on social media, we are on all social media platforms. We are on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Threads. Just search the BGC Pod and we will pop up in your face.
Yes.
If you are watching this on YouTube, hello YouTube. Please do give us a nice little like or a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, do that.
Do. But if you would like to get in touch with us, you can email us at the bgcpod@gmail.com.
Yes,
What is
you
that, Vic?
can. The bgcpod@gmail.com.
Way, she got it right this time, guys.
Woo!
She got it right. But until next Friday, bright and early, we will see you soon.
Be seeing you.
Take care.